floor is very clean. Ooh, hello Sandra. The floor is clean. What are you doing?
Doing a good job cleaning the floor is what I'm doing.
I need to warn you about that up there. Something happened to me the other day. Right, hang on a minute. Just before I come, hang on. I'll explain what happened to me. So outside, we're moving our studio outside, are we, Sandra? There's all the studio lighting. What's happening?
I was going to ask you about that, Neil. Like, do we really need so many?
I'm doing a video at the moment about studio equipment. Yeah, of course you do. Well, these lights were really good. These ones here, but then I've got that one there and stuff.
We were talking earlier about our new life and getting things arranged how we wanted them. But I'll be honest, I more envisaged, I'll be absolutely honest, a spinning wheel space rather than a whole half the conservatory full of...
You've got a garage, Sandra. You've got I've pulled the Gober out. Right, sorry.
That's not what I envisaged.
Right, sorry. Back of envelopes. I can't show the front of the envelope. Sarah and I think it's Nick. We've got some more Campsite Warden stickers going out. I will keep watching this video. If I remember, I will get a link so you can order stickers from us. For some reason, they're not online. I think, how much is the first class stamp now? It's about £1.85. Something daft, isn't it?
It's definitely more than £1 now, I'm not sure.
It's really expensive. So I've got to cover the postage, but basically I will get a link soon in the description below where you can have, in case you're wondering why that's like a hexagon shape, the sticker is round, but it helps you to be able to peel the sticker. And then we've got our stick cards, which is mentioned in YouTube, so those are being sent out. So Sandra is currently doing a bit of a clean up. So I've got 2 tubes coming for that. I think they're arriving tomorrow.
Alright.
So I turned that off the other day and I thought, how'd you change the tubes? So it was off for about half an hour and then you know what happened?
What happened?
So I went up there like that and I thought, right, so I think these bottom screws got to come down, this will come off, the side will come off, and then this panel. So I touched that and you know what happened?
Got an electric shock.
I got a right belt off it, a proper hardcore electric shock. Right, so what I'm going to do next, I'm going to get the jet wash out, and we're going to jet wash a lot of our mats on the drive, just try and jet wash all the dog hair and mud and everything off.
Just before I put the bush away, would you maybe help me pull forward that unit so I can lock behind it?
I'm sure I can do that. Right, so we'll do that. We'll get the jet wash out. Strawberries are ripening. Yeah, right, so I'm going to, like I said, jet wash these rugs while the temperature's up and it's a bit breezy. They can all being well dry out. So oh no, oh dear, hang on a minute. Oh wait, oh, I think we got a water problem. Whoa. I've had that. Work zone, is that an Aldi one? I've had it for years. Anyway, I don't know if you can see, but all the hairs and mud all coming out. Go here now, look, pull some of that up and you can see what's going on. So I'm doing it on the grass, so the grass is going to get water in, and then in turn the bits of fur and hair and stuff like that will dry out on the grass, and then the birds above us can use it as nesting material. Look at all the swallows, look at them all, beautiful. Yeah, right, I need to put the camera down and get on with this. It's a jet washer put away. These swifts are still flying in and out constantly, and they're quite often now just sitting on this. There's a ghost in the house. Sitting on this beam along this hop here, yeah, in and out all day long. They're coming. They don't look like I don't know what they're doing. We have got some flies. The camera's picking up and all. So whether or not they're coming in here to catch the flies as they're flying around, I don't know. But constantly in and out they come. And that's everything. Everything jack washed and drip drying. The amount of fur that came off these is unbelievable. So you won't be able to see, but clumps of it all over. And again, that's all here and here. Another little job, well done, and out of the way. Ooh, good grief, how bright is that? Right, hello Lee, you've not been on for a while. Say hello to everybody, give them all a wave, people. Hello Sandra. Right, we're in Skeg and it's a Sunday. So Sunday is normally a takeaway or pop out for something to eat sort of day. So we might pop into Wetherspoons. I'm on the wrong side of the road, aren't I? Where am I going? Where am I going? We'll wait and see. So town is quite busy. Right, we've got seated in spoons, so there was tables. So they've stopped doing the steaks, the gammon and the mixed grills. But they have now come up with, these are new now, these gourmet burgers. And there is a steak and ale pudding. So what are we having, Lee? The Empire States. So me and Lee are going for Empire States. But even more tragic than that, there's no draft drinks, no Coke, beer or anything. So it's all bottled drinks we're on. So let's see how we go. Alcohol free and black currently with a straw. That's we had one of those when we went for the Indian in Spilsby, didn't we? Right, so new from Wetherspoons is the Empire State Burger, but Sandra's got a steak, was it steak and ale, wasn't it? Steak and ale pie, but it's a steak pudding, basically, and this is the new Wetherspoons burger. Let's get sucked in. The inside of the burger. Oh, well, it's definitely cooked. It's not raw. You've got gherkins, cheese, bacon. Ooh. Right, so it just worked out that burger we just had is the equivalent. I'm wondering why I'm bloated, Sandra. It's the equivalent of eating 3/4 pounders. And you had a steak and kidney pudding without the kidney, didn't it?
Steak and ale pudding.
Yeah, but it's like a steak and kidney pudding without the kidney, isn't it?
I still like the kidney myself. I think it's not a fashionable thing anymore.
No, that was a very filling burger. Right, there was no draft beer or anything like that, so we're going to go to, I can't think of the name of it now. Somewhere, all being well, that's going to serve some real beer.
Yeah.
Right, so take rat. I thought that was a tandem.
There's a couple arrived on the bikes. A few drinks.
I wonder why. So, what's this called? Beer Crafty Local Ale House. Anyway, a couple of pints of crafty real ale. So,
well, not me, obviously, because I'm driving.
Yeah. Right, and that's another evening in Skegness as the sun has set. And we're at that time of year where the sky is beautiful, even in the middle of the night. There, right. So I can't make out the car that we just passed has shunted another car. So we were on the A52 coming out of Skegness and a car has thrashed it past us. I don't know if we're going to get on dash cam. I would guess doing a minimum of 80 miles an hour, just shunted another car. We need to get this dash cam footage off here. So that video clip you saw there, so you probably didn't really explain too well last night, 'cause it all happened very, very fast. So we'd been into Skegness, and we were coming out, and we were literally just onto the A52 outside Skegness. So we were literally very, very close to town. Sandra was doing just under 50 miles an hour, which is the speed limit. Then that white car came tear us past us, I mean, foot down, absolutely leathered it past us, and it was belted it down the road. So you saw some of it. Anyway, we got about probably half a mile, and basically I don't know exactly what had happened. So in the distance we saw some stop lights on a car, so we knew a car had stopped, but there was no hazards on. It was a bit strange. So Sandra sort of slowed down, knowing we were going to overtake because they were stationary, and the car had shunted up the arse of another car. So what had happened, and why the person was doing that, I really don't know. But it was seriously legging it. Right, I'm in the garden. Right, so things are sort of progressing. The row of radishes, these are the big radishes. These are going to be out in a couple of weeks. That's a weed. And my beans are slow, but progressing okay. Then I did a load of weeds down here. These are the peas, which are training up. I'm going to just go and put that one here, but if you look how high everything has got now, look at these here. I'll put that there to grip. So they've come up, they're about, what, 2 foot high now. And then the other thing that happened, it was quite sad, was yesterday. So as I'm recording this, we're on the bank holiday weekend. It's bank holiday Monday. I'm going to work very shortly. But Ingermells, there's a couple of children got into trouble in the sea, and absolutely sadly and tragically, a 60-year-old guy apparently went in to try and save or help these children, and he lost his life. So I was saying the other day when I was showing you the kayak that we'd got, that I was talking to a work colleague who was in the RNLI, and he was saying how the currents around here, especially if the tide's going out, can literally suck you out. So when we do get the kayak out, it will be in extremely shallow waters. All being well, when I get back from work, I've got some new fluorescent sort of tubes for the fly zapper. So you can see these are a bit knackered. These are, how old are these? Well over a year old. Anyway, you've had to unscrew. So this front panel clips off. Then there's 2 screws will come off here, which bring off this panel, and then these sort of clip out. So I don't know why that's got a bit of gubbins in there, but all being well, that's when I get home from work, the new tubes will be here. So I've just unclipped that because it was up on there. Right, talking about work, time to put my coat on and hit the road, Jack. It's happened again, Sandra.
Hello.
It's always happening. I don't get this.
What's that?
Well, they've gone, but they normally slide down there, and now they've slid over here. What's going on with these? There's something wrong with this fridge. It's slippy. Right, that's that. I should have mentioned earlier the video clips of the speeding car that I re-put in on this clip. The date was all wrong, and that was because you hadn't set the date on your car ride, wasn't it? So don't anybody go, oh, the date's wrong, because it was actually filmed on the 25th of May, not the date, and it was 10 to 10 at night as well, wasn't it?
Something like that.
Yeah. Right, Rasha, what are you doing now? You're just being stupid. What are you doing? No, just sat there. What are you doing? Right, do you want a dog treat? Do you want one of them? Right, done that. Right, I've also put the new things in there. So, oh, it's caught a couple of flies already. Sandra, you can just touch your fingers on there and see whether it works.
I don't think so.
I I dare you.
I wasn't born yesterday.
Well, if you're coming up to 60, Sandra, in a few weeks, you're absolutely right. Because if you were born yesterday, do you know how old you'd be? A day old. Oh, my sunflowers are a bit dry. These are still to plant outside. Right, I need to give them a watering. Right, I've already been into work, but I'm home for half an hour. In between bits and bobs. We've had rain. We've had some really nice overnight rain. And the other day, I was saying to Lee, look at what we've got glowing here. Look. So, yeah, they're coming along. Oops, birdie there. We've got here our bird bath, and oops, I'm going to put literally about 2 minutes worth of some. Hello, Rasha, where are you bouncing around today? Look, hello. And I know I've been to work. I'm back from work. I've been to work. I'm back. You bunk. I'm going to bring a couple of clips of the bird bath that I recorded about a month ago, and you can see big birds and little birds and hello, Rasha. All sorts of birds, and it's why it's really important when you have a dry spell to put some water out for the birds. You probably can't see through the screen there, but I've got sparrows here as well. But here now are a few little random clips of sparrows, pigeons, doves. We've got the doves in the garden. I think we've got some rooks or ravens or something like that, and blackbirds. And watch the little sparrows giving themselves a little bit of a wash down. I'll take a cup of coffee and have a glug of that. Right, Rasha. Oh, what are you doing, Rasha? You just enjoy. You don't like the heat in any shape or form. Right, Sandra's back. So Sandra's on holiday. Oh, you're there. Half-term holiday currently at the moment. So I think she's going to water the sunflowers. I think. Wondering around with it. I said the sunflowers need watering. The sunflowers need watering.
Sorry?
The sunflowers need watering.
We watered yesterday, but a bit more.
Why do you use the water? Have you not seen how full your water butt is? You've not seen it?
The last time I tried, there was a dribble.
Oh no! We've had about four nights of rain, so Sandra's going to be really excited. She's got a wet butt. There you are. Look at that. That's there.
The lights got very, very, very long. long time for this to fill up.
No, sure. So we were talking recently. So
so much water, and there's not that much into it.
anyway, feel that
There is water in it, but it's only
it's
about.
quarter full. That. So we were talking recently, like, why on earth, with sustainability and all the rest of it, you house builds don't compulsory have water holding facilities for your toilets and flush and things like that, and all the water just gets totally wasted. It's so annoying. Right, Sandra, this vlog's all over the place. I've got oh, hang on a second. So I keep popping in and out. Sorry, we've got a wobbly fence between us and the neighbours, and technically speaking the neighbours are responsible for the fence. So one of the posts needs either replacing or reinforcing, and we're just explaining that we are going to be putting in a new greenhouse shortly. Sorry, so I got cut off talking to Sandra then, but this vlog's got a bit of all sorts on it. As ever, if you have liked it, it'd be wonderful if you want to give the video a thumbs up, and we love to read your comments if you want to leave any comments and things like that. But I now need to go back and start my next shift at work.